Hello and welcome to another Popper video. Today we're playing the craziest deck in the format, maybe the best deck in the format, blue-white all that glitters. This is a deck that I have been saying has been a little over the top for a while now, just because all that glitters combined with your artifact lands is extreme. But we got an upgrade. So this deck used to play 4 Frogmite, and instead they're playing the new 4 Novice Inspector. Now what this does is it gives you 8 3-bit inspectors essentially, and that gives it a little bit of more of a mid-range slant while being able to maintain just the 2-color mana base, which is really important. So you've got 8 inspectors as 1-drops. This also kind of bricks the Kuldotha red deck by having a lot of 1/2 blockers, and it turns off things like Smash to Smithereens on your creatures, so you can all that glitters on a Novice Inspector in the case where you're fighting against a red deck or a deck that's trying to use damage-based removal. And then if that lands, your Novice Inspector is just gigantic now. We've got 4 Mirror Enforcer and 4 Ornithopters as free creatures, although Ornithopter is the only technically 0-cost creature. Mirror Enforcer can be a free creature later in the game. You have Ginger Brute as an evasive creature that's basically unblockable. Ornithopter is evasion as well. And then your draw spells are 4 Moon Circuit Hacker, 4 Thoughtcast, 3 of 1 Mind. And everything is protected by 4 Metallic Rebuke. So this deck is not playing removal spells, but we are playing a lot of interaction, and that allows the deck to just kind of go through people. And you're always threatening to have Metallic Rebuke up, so the opponent's always having to play around it, which can lead to some crazy blowouts. Plus, if you can get your Novice Inspector or whatever Ornithopter down early, and then have Metallic Rebuke up when you glitters it, then they really can't do anything. So I think those things combined make this one of the best decks in the format. It's been doing really, really well lately. So we're trying to take it in, see if I can actually perform and hold up to par. This specific list comes to us from CCO Gire, who is a European player, I believe Italian, but I could be wrong. And I trust their opinion. They are really, really, really good. So we're going to take their list specifically. In the sideboard here, 4 Dust to Dust for the Mirror and Grixis Affinity, 2 Standard Bearer for, I think also maybe the Mirror, as well as Gates. Obsidian Acolyte for Gardens decks, Destroy Evil, that can help versus the Mirror maybe, or Terror, I don't know. Hydroblast for red, obviously. Relic of Progenitus, pretty much just going to come in versus Terror because I don't think it's really necessary versus Flicker decks, but it can also come in against Dredge, which would be pretty important. If you like this content, definitely hit me up with a like and subscribe. I really appreciate that. It helps the channel grow. Make sure to check out the Patreon, which is patreon.com/kalikaiz, where I have sideboard guides for the decks that I like to play, which is Familiars, Poison, Burn Storm, Altertron, stuff like that. And check out Pondering Popper podcast. That's on most things. It's a Spotify-based podcast, so you can get the RSS feed or see it on Spotify. And that is enough for me. Let's head into the matches. All right, we're here in round 1 versus 2 untapped islands. We've got land, Gingerroot, Ornithopter. That means that turn 2 we can have a Metallic Rebuke available. Maybe that's good enough. We don't have any white mana or ways to draw cards. So one of the things that I've been told is to mulligan to good mana. So I'm going to mulligan this. And we have probably pretty decent hand. Let's keep this. Get rid of just 1 Mirror Enforcer. We'll Synod into Drum, and then hopefully we can do something. They're going to leave open a Spell Pierce. I'm just going to not play around it. Okay, no Spell Pierce. We have double all that glitters. Not really where you want to be, with no creatures in play. They're on Jeskai Ephemerate. Alright, now we have 4 artifacts on the table. We can play a Mirror Enforcer for 3 mana, but we need 1 more mana. If they Wildfire me, I just get an island. They pass the turn. They're going to ice my land. Cast into the fire. Fine. Land, pass the turn. So I guess Relic could be okay versus this deck. I'm not really sure. Doesn't seem that great. 1, 2, 3, 4. So 1 more artifact and we can play Mirror Enforcer. Any creature that's not blue, we can cast. Alright, Mirror Enforcer. And then we can Glitters it. Now it's ginormous. So they would have to have another Cast into the Fire to kill this. And they get the cast into the fire. Oh, Murmuring Mystic. Plays a preordained, so they are going to be drawing a lot of cards. I need a creature that I can cast so that I can cast of one mind. And if I get a Ginger Root, that would be pretty good too. Gets in for 1. Ornithopter. Cast of one mind. Draw. Okay, we find a Ginger Root. And Mirror Enforcer for 0. Play a Ginger Root. Unfortunately, I can't Glitters up the Ginger Root right now. I can get Unblockable and attack for 1,000,000,000. So they have to chump. They're going to take 1 and go to 19. I got another 4/4. We'll see what they're going to do. They probably should focus on killing the Ginger Root, but they could just leave up Counterspell as well. Plays a Snow-Covered Island, so they can Scred the Mirror Enforcer if they want. They're going to hard cast Archaeomancer, getting cast into the fire, most likely. Getting Lorien Revealed. Okay, so they must have Ephemerate. So we're going to all the Glitters on the Ginger Root. Can't do anything about that. Play a land. Make it unblockable. Pass the turn, or F6. We're going to swing for 33. They likely can just Ephemerate the Archaeomancer, so they can block the Mirror Enforcer, Ephemerate the Archaeomancer, etc. It's too bad we didn't have... Yeah, I think we're just dead here because of the cast into the fire. So I'm just going to go to the next game. Unfortunate. That main deck cast into fire, plus the mulligan. I mean, that's okay. So what do we want to do here? The only thing I can think of is maybe the Hydroblast. I'm going to take out the Ornithopter. Does that make sense? I want to take the Ornithopter for the Hydroblast, because they're going to be using Pyroblast and stuff, and Hydroblast can stop their removal spells, as well as also can stop the wildfires. So that's my plan. I don't think the Ornithopter is necessary. We have to have a hand with good mana, though. Land. We have... I think I have to mulligan this one. Darn, no lands. This is not starting super hot, but that's okay. Okay, 1, 2 lands. We have of one mind, Metallic Rebuke. Let's keep, put back this land. We have to put back 2 cards. That's unfortunate. Guess it's gonna be, their Rebuke, I guess. Play a land to pass the turn. We can just jam the Moon Circuit Hacker, and then they have to have a removal spell. Then at least we get to loot. Play an regular land here. I mean, indestructible land. Get the Moon Circuit Hacker on the table and see if they have something. If they kill it, then we can of one mind to draw 2 at least. Not very strong with that mulligan there. They've got a red mana. I don't know what they're going to do. There's some plains. They're going to Wildfire. Cast into the fire my land. Start by attacking. Draw. We'll discard. I think it's going to be the of one mind here. Play a land. Play the Springleaf Drum. Play the Novice Inspector. Okay, they're paying 2 mana. They're going to Dawnbringer Cleric and kill my Moon Circuit Hacker, it looks like. That's kind of a bummer. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We can cast Mirror Enforcer for 3. And then next turn we can Hacker the Mirror Enforcer. 4 mana for Murmuring Mystic. Let's Thoughtcast. Okay. I think I'm gonna... So all that glitters right now is not counterable, but they have the Murmuring Mystic. Let's draw a card. Hit a bridge. Just attack. I guess at least I can probably Hacker back the Ginger Brute. So we're gonna have to look for a point where we can like TKO them with the Ginger Brute with all the glitters, because otherwise they're gonna have enough interaction to stop me, I think, as well as with the Ephemerates. Maybe Flicker decks are good against this deck, not sure. 4 mana for an Archaeomancer, getting back Cast into the Fire. Getting back Lorien Revealed. Okay. Gets in. I forgot they could also Cleric, like Flicker the Cleric to kill all the glitters. Let's play the Ginger Brute. Attack with everything. It's unblockable. Okay, Ninja this guy. So they'll go to 16. We draw a card. Drawing an Ancient Den. Play the Ginger Brute again. And pass the turn. They have Lorien Revealed in hand. Preordain for the opponent. Making a bird. They went top. Scary. Alright, they just passed the turn. Let's cast of one mind. Draw 2. We find a Rebuke. Can play Thraben Inspector. Alright, so Rebuke is medium right now, right? I go for all that glitters on the Gingerbrute. I can still cast Rebuke. Yeah. Glitters the Gingerbrute. That doesn't help me. Crud. Alright, you got me. I'm gonna go to round 2. Looks like we got pretty crushed here, so maybe not the strongest deck. Let's see what happens the rest of the league. Round 2 on the play. Well, we have turn 2 glitters on an Ornithopter. Let's keep this. Land, Springleaf Drum, cast the Ornithopter, pass the turn. So let's see what their opponent is up to. Forest, Bogles, okay. I think I probably just glitters this right away. I'm not sure. Let's see what we draw. Another Rebuke. Let's glitters and pass the turn. What am I doing? Glitters this. So now I have a 5/7. And then I have Metallic Rebuke up for 2 turns in a row. So as long as they can't like really wreck me this turn, I'm going to be pressuring pretty hard. They play a Rancor. So it's a 3/1. Plays a land. Another Rancor. Slippery Bogle. So it's a race. The race is on. Gets in for 3. We have to make sure that they don't land a life gain artifact. Another Rebuke. Okay. Send 5. Your turn. 4-turn clock. They're on a 5-turn clock. Put them to 15. What you got, Mr. Bogle? Solana. Okay, that doesn't drastically change the clock. Another Bogle. 3, 4, 5. So we're taking 4, go to 13, and then 5 twice. That doesn't... Not sure what's going to happen here. I could stay on defense, I guess. But if I can get a couple artifacts, I think I'm going to crush them. I could be getting greedy here. Okay, we're at 13. They're going to go to 10. The Thoughtcast for 1. Let's play this Razor Tide Bridge and attack for 6. They go to 9. Next turn, I'm going to attack for 7. I could maybe get to 9 if I can draw a spell. Another Solana. So 3, 4, 5, 6, and then 7. 6 plus 7 is 13, so I have to counter this. I'm going to counter it. Next turn, I have double counter. No, they just have another creature anyway. 3, 4, 5, 6. All right, so now we're on the back foot. We're at 7, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Land, Gingerbrute, lethal. Weird draw for both of us, that's for sure. Give this unblockable and attack for 9. Our opponent lets us. Okay, they scoop instead. All right, so we clearly want the Standard Bearer and maybe the Destroy Evil. So the question is whether or not we can take out the Metallic Rebukes. Maybe the Mirror Enforcers aren't that great because, let's see. I'm going to take out the Mirror Enforcers just by being the biggest, or the most expensive card in the deck. I want just to stay low to the ground. Standard Bearers, Metallic Rebukes I think are pretty good still. Found the Standard Bearer right away. Let's keep. So land, Novice Inspector, turn 2 Standard Bearer. They have a Bogle. It's actually a Glade Cover Scout, but who's gonna fight me on that one? Let's Novice Inspector. But we don't have blue mana. We do have multiple draws with the Novice Inspectors. The Utopia Sprawl, so hoping that they don't have some big enchantment this turn. Ethereal Armor. All that glitters. Okay. That's 3 damage. My turn. Guess they can make their glitters bigger. Let's play Standard Bearer. Throw an Ornithopter onto the table. And attack. Right back at you. I think I probably have to crack the clue looking for a land here if I don't draw a land. They play a land. Gonna get in for 3. Okay. I mean, we can have chump blockers for days because they can't give this trample without suiting it up. Let's draw a card. Okay. Send. Next turn, we're just going to plop 2 Thraben Inspectors down, I guess. Could consider blocking with one of them. This thing does not have a first strike. So actually, we can just like triple block with the Novice Inspectors, and then it's going to be a problem for the opponent. Gets in for 3. Standard Bearer seems to be a big issue for them here. Looking for a blue. We don't have blue. Play Novice Inspector. Then I'll play another one. Novice Inspector. I'm sorry, I played Thraben Inspector, Novice Inspector, and passed the turn. They cycle in Ash Barrens. Getting at plains. They don't attack. Pretty expected. Let's try to draw some blue lands. Ancient Den. Play Gingerbrute. There's really no reason to play the Ornithopter out from hand. I'll just pass. They scoop to the standard bearer. 2 free. Let's go to round 3. I'm all confused. We're going to round 3. Round 3 versus Archer Costa, who likes to play Burn. Okay, this looks pretty solid. Keep. We have land, Springleaf Drum, Ornithopter. 2 artifacts. Next turn, Springleaf Drum, Thoughtcast. See where we go from there. And we have white mana with the Springleaf Drums. Okay. Do the thing. I'll actually cast the Springleaf Drum here. Nice. Dump our hand. So now we can cast Thoughtcast for 2 mana. They have a forest. What does that mean? Are we going Bogles again? Plays Llanowar Elves. We have a Glitters. I'm going to cast Thoughtcast here instead. Draw. Alright. Bridge and pass. Next turn I can Glitters and attack. Who knows if they're going to have a Breach creature though. Plays a Birchlorn Rangers. That means that they can cast all their 1-drops now. Since the Nettle Sentinel will untap every time they cast a green spell. That means they can dump all their green spells. They have a Metallic Rebuke now. That's pretty solid. So land, Glitters, send 6. And I have Metallic Rebuke available. They have 1, 2, 3 mana. They didn't have a 1-drop last turn. I'm going to counter this. Alright. They have a land drop. They're going to get in for 2? No. We draw a Gingerbrute. Let's cast the of 1 Mind though. Land, play the Gingerbrute. Play a Thraben Inspector. Wait. Yeah, attack. I was thinking that I should play the Moon Circuit Hacker, but I can't right now, obviously. So this turn we can make the Gingerbrute unblockable, get in, hacker it back. Now they play Lead the Stampede again, but they're dead if they don't find a flying blocker, they're dead. Or a reach creature. They find the Jeskai Sentinel. So they'll play Quirion Ranger. They can dump the Jeskai Sentinel onto the table by tapping these 2. Can they cast the Timberwatch Elf this turn? 1, 2, 3. Plays a Jeskai Sentinel. I suppose on my turn I should crack the clue, because if I find another Glitters, I can just slam in with Glitters on the Gingerbrute. They have 6 Elves, so they can deal me 12 damage with this 1 Elf. Let's draw. Opter. Play this Thraben Inspector. We're gonna make this unblockable. And then attack. So they're gonna have to block here. They have to pick up their land and block with their Jeskai Sentinel. Yep. We're gonna hacker. Blue. I will tap the Ornithopter. Swing in. So we're gonna put them to 4. We get to draw a card. Yep. On a Mirror Enforcer. 0 mana 4/4 and play a Gingerbrute. Tapping a Thraben Inspector. So we have a 11 power flyer and an unblockable creature. Can you get past this? They're going to Masked Vandal, killing my Ornithopter. Strong. So you can see that given Glitters is the most popular deck and most powerful deck, they're playing Masked Vandal in the main deck. Plays a second Timberwatch Elf. Okay, that's bad for me. Leaves the Timberwatch back on D. Let's draw a card. And play Thraben Inspector. I'm gonna draw a card again. In case I can ninja again. Finding all the Glitters. 1, 2, 3. So they don't have a flyer right now. Just all the Glitters, the Ornithopter. And you're dead. They make my Moon Circuit Hacker bigger and scoop. Nice. Yeah, Standard Bearer is also good in this matchup for sure. But the rest of it's not. Is Destroy Evil any good? I don't think so. Metallic Rebuke's probably not that good. Maybe it's okay in the early game. But once again, this is like a super race matchup. So I guess Metallic Rebuke keeping them off their big mana stuff is good. Get rid of a couple of Mirror Enforcers. Maybe Mirror Enforcer's still good. I just feel like we're going to win with an unblockable Ginger Brute, mostly. Submit. Okay. Let's keep this. I have Novice Inspector into Hacker the Inspector. All right. So, Thopter, Land, Springleaf Drum, Novice Inspector. Okay, we're doing things. We probably want to pick up the Novice Inspector if we can. We play a Priest of Titania. Okay. I think we just have to slam in, right? And glitters and attack. Take 7. So they cannot currently mask Vandal killing my Ornithopter because they don't have a way to exile a creature from their graveyard. They could Winding Way for land and put all their creatures in the graveyard and then mask Vandal the Ornithopter. Right now they have 1, 2, 3, 4 mana. That's for 2, 3, 4. There's Lissalana. Oops. Oh, darn it. All right. I accidentally F6'd at the wrong moment. Or they take 6 here, my friend. Play Citadel. Let's crack a clue. I guess I'll just play out the Ginger Brute. That really sucked. Because I could have put them to less, maybe like 4 this turn. All right, F6. Do your thing. Please lead the Stampede. Let's see if they find it. They hit 0 creatures? Brutal. That is crazy. Puts no cards into their hand with lead the Stampede. Bad times. Plays an GG. Oh man, brutal. On to round 4. Round 4 versus the boss, Hyson. What's up? All right, we have no colored sources. We're going to mulligan this one. All right, this looks solid. We have a turn 1 bridge, so now we have our colored sources. Then we have to like Novice Inspector and stuff, so it's kind of medium. But we can probably just get rid of another Inspector. Like I want to get that ninja in if I can. Razortide Bridge, go. Witch's Cottage. So they're on Gardens. Play a Thraven Inspector, play Darksteel Citadel, pass the turn. But can I beat Gardens? Oh, black-white. That's weird. Unexpected. Plays a Tiding Blade. Let's draw a card. Looking for land. Play land. Play Ornithopter. Pass the turn. I'm playing the Ornithopter because I want to flip it with the Hacker. They could have another Tiding Blade here. They could also... So they play Core Skyfisher, which is definitely bad for me. Picking up the Tiding Blade. Picks up the Plains. We're going to counter the Tiding Blade. So let's 1, 2, 3, 4. Cast a Thoughtcast. What? Thoughtcast for 1? There we go. Thopter. Pass the turn. Obviously, we have Metallic Rebuke here. It's very, very clear. So do I want to sacrifice an Ornithopter coming in just to get the Hacker for a card? Maybe. No attacks. All right. Thoughtcast again. Darn. Okay, pass the turn. I probably should have just Novice Inspectored and then held up the mana. We have so many Metallic Rebukes right now. They cycle a Troll. All right. So now my Metallic Rebuke is not very useful against their Tiding Blade. Plays a land. Okay. There we go. See the Synod. Play Novice Inspector. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So now we have enough to double Metallic Rebuke here. Sunlit Marsh. What are the odds they're on initiative? Probably pretty high. What are you going to do? Nothing. All right, I will draw a card then. Mirror Enforcer. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so we can play Mirror Enforcer for free. Play Novice Inspector. 0 mana Mirror Enforcer. And now pass the turn. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So we still have enough for double Metallic Rebuke right now. Next turn we can flip the... Let's rebuke that. I want to keep my Mirror Enforcer alive if I can. They paid the 3. Not this time. We draw all 4 Metallic Rebukes. Ridiculous. All right. Your turn. Just 2 for winning ourselves. We can Tiding Blade. Oh, they're going to have so many Dust to Dust post board too. Jeez. Get in for 2. What's going to happen here? Don't do it. Don't kill me. Okay, nothing crazy apparently. Drown in Sorrow. Kills everything. Tiding Blade my thing. Uncool. Classic. And Novice Inspector. Oops. Just draw a card. I really honestly feel like we're dead here. I'm just going to concede. The Tithing Blades, the cast down really, or the Drown in Sorrow hosed me. I should have let the cast down happen. I think the Standard Bearer maybe? Nah. Okay, wait. Let's go Obsidian Acolyte, perhaps? Getting rid of the Ornithopters? Staying, like, with our best spells. We could also trim on all that glitters, but then Ornithopter is not very useful. Maybe the Hacker. I'm a Hacker and it glitters and keep the Ornithopters in. Okay, let's go. We have turn 2 glitters or Metallic Rebuke. Let's keep. Play Ornithopter, play Ancient Den. We're on the play, so they can't dust us, but they could Tithing Blade. So that's something to consider. Play the Ornithopter, land, pass the turn. Play a Swamp. Gonna duress me? No. Land, Thraben Inspector. Oh god, I didn't have one mind. Oh man, 1, 2, 3. I guess I was holding up Metallic Rebuke. Let's counter that. Keep them off their deadly disputes, I guess. Of one mind. Land. I'm gonna go for it. I'm gonna spread out the damage. Take 6. Kill my creature. Pretty expected. That turns off my of one mind, which is stinky. 1, 2, 3. So I can send 1. Ninja the guy. So they take 2 and go to 12. Draw a card. Find an Ornithopter. Play Thopterino, Novice Inspector. Pass the turn. Oh, now I revealed that I have 2 Novice Inspectors, or 2 Inspectors, because I picked up the Thraben and played the Novice. Whoops. Hey, they scoop it up. Nice. I don't know why. Apparently we win. Try again. We have Novice Inspector. He's keeping 7. This is really slow. I'm gonna mulligan. This is a lot faster. Let's keep. So this is of one mind. Put back the of one mind, actually. Okay, so he plays a Swamp. Let's play Novice Inspector immediately. Next turn, we're going to have Thoughtcast mana regardless. He taps his mana, we can go for the Hacker. Grabs another Swamp, plays the Bounce Land. All right, land. I can go Gingerbrute, Springleaf Drum, attack you with the Novice Inspector. No blocks. We're going to Hacker the Novice Inspector. Getting some value here. Oops. Return this one. And you go to 18. We draw a card. Find all the glitters. Now we're looking for a moment to slam that plus our Drown in Sorrow. Okay. I want all that glitters plus Metallic Rebuke. Land, Novice Inspector, and then I can Thoughtcast and hold up Metallic Rebuke. Pass the turn. So do I care about Metallic Rebuking things right now? Plays a Limbus. Okay. Plays a land. Another Limbus. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right. Play Gingerbrute. Play a land. Glitters on the Novice Inspector, the Gingerbrute, because it has unblockability. Attack for 10. Go to 8. We have Metallic Rebuke available. It might not be enough. Now it's not enough. Pass down on the Gingerbrute. Okay. I'm going to counter the Core Skyfisher for sure. Bonk. I don't want him getting any value here. I am the value deck. Land. I mean, I'm going to go for it. Glitters. Send. Yes. That was brutal. See, this is why the deck is stupid. You just top deck and win. All right, let's see in round 5. Okie dokie. Round 5 on the play. Wow. We'll keep this one, I guess. Keep. We are a little bit slow because our bridge comes into play tapped. So that is a concern. We're going to go turn 2 Thraben Inspector. They play a Dross Forge Bridge. That's 2, 3 artifacts in play. That's the turn. Grixis Affinity, it looks like. All right, land. I could cast down my guy, my Moon Circuit Hacker. I think I'm going to attack. And then I'm going to flip the Thraben Inspector into a hacker. See if they cast down. I'm going to try to get it protected all that glitters. Cast down the creature. Yep. We play another Thraben, so we got value out of that. Thoughtcast, main Ornithopter, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. Next turn, Springleaf Drum, Thraben Inspector, Mirror Enforcer. They play Candy Trail. We cannot currently just slam all that glitters because they could kill it. They could have a counterspell or a removal spell. They did use one counterspell on just my 2/1 that draws one card, so they're probably incentivized to... Okay, we have Metallic Rebuke now. Pretty awesome. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 artifacts. Mirror Enforcer. All right. Take 1. They go to 19. They untap. Place an Ichor Wellspring. That's fine. 2, 3, 4, 5 artifacts. So they could play Mirror Enforcer for 2 mana. 6 artifacts. They're holding up a Galvanic. So do I want to draw a card first? I could Galvanic the Enforcer. I think I'm not going to draw a card. And they can't deal with the... No, they have cast downs. I want to push a lot of damage this turn. I'm not going to draw a card. Play a land. Glitters on the Thopter. They scoop. Solid. Let's... Perfect. And we know that we want the Dust to Dust, obviously. The question is, what else do we want to have? Is this a speed-based matchup? If it's not, maybe... So, I definitely want the Metallic Rebukes and the Dust to Dusts. Things I'm considering cutting are Thopter, maybe the Mirror Enforcer. Like, the question is, am I going all in on the glitters, or am I going to try to Mirror Enforcer? I want to dust them out. Maybe that's just the plan. Cut the Mirror Enforcers, because it's just like the same as theirs, and we just want to like go to low to the ground, dust them, and kill them with our all the glitters at some point. Don't know if that's the right plan, but that's my plan. You got to have a plan. That's what LSV said. Okay, is this hand a trap? Maybe. But we have potential to cast of one mind. I'm going to keep this. We can turn 1 the Gingerbrute and the Ornithopter. Get in for 1. Turn 2, flip one of the creatures. Find the glitters. Thopter, Gingerbrute. Send 1. We have no mana. If they have a way to kill my land, I'm dead. That is the case. Plays a Blood Fountain. They have 3 artifacts. Is it See the Synod? Thoughtcast. I probably want to flip the Thopter. Attack with everything. Hacker, pick up the Thopter. Hopefully I draw land. Yes. I can cast of one mind. Sick. Play Ornithopter. And now I have Metallic Rebuke. Plays a Gearseeker Serpent. Okay. They have 1 mana available, potentially like a Galvanic or something. We have Metallic Rebuke as well. Let's attack. And then Hacker. Draw a card. Play Ornithopter. I think I have to cast of one mind here, even though I want to hold up Metallic Rebuke. Do they have a Pyro? No Pyro. Let's pass the turn. Oh no. Oh no. I guess I'm going to discard a Novice Inspector. I should have just played the Ornithopter. That was a big whiff. Darn. I didn't realize I was at 8 cards in hand. That was a big whiff. That's a Candy Trail. I mean, 2, 3, 4, 5. Sort of a bummer. I drew all my cards I wanted, but no white mana. Yeah, that was my fault. I mean, we've drawn a lot of cards. I think I'd probably get in with the hackers just to get something going on. Let's play this Ornithopter so I can rebuke. I'm going to give this unblockable, and I'm going to attack. Yep, they block. I mean, I'm pushing in a little bit of damage and drawing card. So we will loot away a Dust to Dust, cast a Thoughtcast. They counterspell my Thoughtcast. Okay. Your turn. Play a Wellspring. They still probably are not very incentivized to attack. Parkland Shaman can kill both my creatures for 1 mana. It's in for 5. Yeah, I'm not blocking. Pretty bummer, but well. Well, sorry. He's going to attack. See if they want to trade. They're just going to sacrifice. Oops, I should have... Shame scoop. I'm not playing that one very well at all. I should have sacrificed my guy at least. A lot of bad things happened there. I was going to draw no white lands for a long time. Okay, let's try again. Let's just try to draw turn 3 Dust to Dust. Maybe I can get turn 2 Dust to Dust if I go like Springleaf Drum Ornithopter. That'd be pretty solid. Just wreck them. I'm on the play. Looking for good mana. I'll keep this. Guess I Razor Tide Bridge first. I suppose I can play the Hacker turn this turn. And then I can just get in with it and flip it. Play a land. Dust to Dust? No. Land. Springleaf Drum. Novice Inspector. Okay, attack. Unblocked, so we're going to Hacker the Hacker. We draw a card. Find a Metallic Rebuke. That's not good enough right now, so I'm just going to play another Springleaf Drum. Paying 3 mana. Breath Weapon. Yep. Let's draw a card. Well, let's draw off the clue, I guess. Island. Pass the turn. I have Rebukes available, so I want to like try to stop them from drawing cards here. 4 mana for the opponent. Reinforcer costs 3. That Breath Weapon was pretty solid. I guess I should be on Reinforcers. Alright, counter that. No response. Plays a Krark-Clan Shaman. Okay. Looking for Dust to Dust. I'm going to Gingerbrute here. And attack. And then I'm going to flip my Ninja. Okay, they're just going to block. That's fine. Let's play this Hacker. I probably should have made the guy unblockable then, huh? Blockcast to the opponent. I don't know what I was thinking. I just went straight in for the kill. 4 mana. 5. Reinforcer costs 2. Counter. Okay, no response for the opponent. Plays another Reinforcer. That's pretty much what I expected. Let's Dust to Dust. Kill your red land and your Reinforcer. Back. And I think I want to not loot. No? Okay, that worked. I didn't really want to loot away my of one mind, but maybe I should have just looted. Plays a Gear Seeker Serpent. Draw a card. Or draw 2. Let's play... See, I should have definitely have looted. Play the Synod. I'll pass the turn. They have a 5/6. They attack. I can maybe get in. Plays Gorilla Shaman. Alright. They got me, I guess. They decline to attack. Let's Dust to Dust. Killing your lands. Blanc. Pass the turn. I kill my Springleaf Drum. Sure. Alright, I think I have to pass. Probably going to kill my other Springleaf Drum. I don't have a way to deal with the Gorilla Shaman. It's pretty not cool. Wish I could flip the Ninja. They decided not to attack. Let's draw, maybe? No negate for the opponent. That's the turn. So here, if I ever draw a white source, I'm going to go after their blue sources. They don't do anything. Play another Darksteel Citadel and pass the turn. Probably, I don't really know what my plan is. I don't want to just give up. They seem like they have nothing going on, so I don't want to just give up. But I feel like we're going to 3-2 here. Alright, what are you going to do? Sure. And get rid of your blue sources. Reckoner's Bargain their land. Alright, and they can also kill my Ancient Den now. There's a Great Furnace. We've played all of the Dust to Dust. They're getting in. I'm going to take it. 1, 2, 3. There's Blood Fountain. We can get back the Krark-Clan Shaman now. There's a Mirrored Enforcer. We're going to Gingerbrute. Make this unblockable. Attack. I should have maybe used the Ancient Den to make it unblockable. They can't block, so then we're going to Ninja. Let's see what happens. We draw a card. No, they have Cast Down. Another Breath Weapon. Alright, they got me. Oh well. So, I guess sometimes removal piles can be good enough versus this deck. And I think my inability to know what I was doing also might have cost me something. But, I mean, I literally had no idea what I was doing. We just smashed people. And you could see the times when we top decked and just won out of nowhere. I think I would have to figure out what my actual sideboard plane is versus Affinity and versus Jeskai, like control type decks. It's been interesting playing the All That Glitters, the deck to beat. Hopefully you enjoyed the video, and we'll see you in the next one.